echo into your head of was that a threat? Was that a promise? Was she just talking to you? And you're going to spend the next couple miles just contemplating what you've just
It was
gotten yourself into.
1000% a threat.
You're convinced it was a
I
threat.
just
It was
see
a fucking
Cregan going
threat.
like mental warfare. This bitch is insane.
I'm just fucking. I'm probably about to give her some goddamn cookies, but. God damn it. Let me fun. Everybody takes shit away from me.
Do you say that loudly?
Yep.
I just yell up to the front. Who got you a poncho of flying, bitch? We fixed things.
God damn it. Chuck, hold the fuck on. I'm stopping this goddamn train.
Chuck says in your head, don't ever tell her that I talk.
Understood. Under-fucking stood.
Just a
Noted.
fucking elk. That's all I am. Don't fuck me, Cregan. She's gonna do something to me. She's wily, that one.
She's the one putting these things in my box. I don't know for sure, but I know, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you know? I mean, you can't just go around suspecting everybody.
I mean, who the fuck else is doing it? They ain't fucking. They're crackers.
Are you sure?
95%. I've seen
95. See, there's a gap there. There's 5%.
Still, you know, it's like majority rules type of thing. You know what I'm saying, Chuck? Anyway, so sorry. God damn it. Hold on, Chuck. But yeah, noted. Dallas, get your ass on the goddamn cart thing. God damn it.
So you just stop right at the fucking road? Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
We're gonna do this right now. Is that how we're doing it?
We're holding this train.
So,
Breakhead.
You're just like, dude, there's not a thing wrong with you.
I
Zealous.
just
You're
want to note that
I had coffee.
that as this the caravan is going, okay, and I am sitting up there, sitting on the cart while Zealous is guiding it. I'm like, so shit's gonna happen, you know that, right? Like life changes, and I'm just there counting down 3, 2, 1, and he stops.
Oh damn it, Zealous, get out of here!
I stopped the cart.
Stop,
Got him.
Chuck.
Yeah.
It's all you could do to pull on the reins to stop the horses, and they just stop. What?
I noticed from above, and I'm just gonna turn Leo around and just watch.
Is this about the pancake?
I'm gonna just
No,
watch.
that was hilarious. You'll never convince me otherwise. Look, all right. So the other night when you were real creepy, the next day I got one of your memory cookies from the bearded one over there.
He gave you one of my memory cookies?
Yeah, all I do is ask. It's kind of simple, actually. I was gonna hold it over your head, but let her. She convinced me otherwise because she scares me. So
I feel like you said that last part in hushed tones.
nope. It's fairly obvious at this point.
Okay.
I stopped the caravan immediately. So, but there's an issue. I only got one, but somehow these motherfuckers, and I pull all 3, keep fucking multiplying. And as I say, keep fucking multiplying, I stare at Lutter. On to you. Here. I don't know which one is which. They look identical. Good luck.
Okay. So I'll take the 3 cookies.
He has you 3 Nilla wafers. They all look exactly alike.
And I'm still just sitting there laid back, kicking a leg up, going, are you gonna say thank you for him giving you a gift?
That would be directed at Zealous.
That is directed at Zealous.
Oh, I know.
Don't want to be rude.
Honestly,
Thanks,
You say-
Cregan.
do you say thank you to somebody who stole your shit and then gives it back to you?
To be fair, you stole it from somebody who gave it up when he was tasked by a god, so we're not even gonna...
I didn't
Yeah.
steal it. He gave it to me.
You're
To be
righting
fair-
wrongs.
To be fair, Crankor did say thank you after Letter stole his tankard and gave it back. So
That is
apparently we do
Yep.
say thank you.
Thanks,
But,
Cregan.
No problem. Like I said, good luck. They look exactly the same. I have no idea which one is which. I didn't like mark it or anything.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with 3 cookies? There's better than 1, right?
One will give you like probably a headache, but yeah, sure, whatever.
One
Fuck
pack's a
it.
kick.
Just don't come in my
I'm-
fucking room anymore, man. That's all I care about.
Dude, there was something in the halls that was gonna probably eat me.
Sure, there was.
Gummy, is that the first time you've heard him mention that?
Oh, I'm hearing this.
The mentioning of the something creepy in the halls.
Yes.
So, oh, that's right, because you were at the forge when you talked about it
Yeah.
originally. That's right. So, hearing this, you harken back to your childhood, where outside of your door, growing up in the kingdom of Thorbarden, which is a mountain city, uh, you would try to sneak out at night to go and play with the other, like the weapon that the soldiers would use, but they hung them up in the armory.
Mhm.
And soon, the first time you tried, this howling, moaning, scraping sound filled the corridors, and it scared you so bad you never tried again. But upon reaching adulthood, you realized that the mothers of the dwarven clan would cast a special thaumaturgy like spell to make these sounds to scare the children to staying in their homes. They would call it the bogey moan. So you hear all that. That brings that back to your head. Do with that what you will.
Just gonna be like, "Heh."
I'll put the cookies in my bag
I'm
because
gonna look at Cregan and just be like, there's an old dwarvish tale about some minds have a protective like spirit type thing to protect children from wandering. That could have been kind of what Zella's heard.
see, I wasn't lying.
Next time, get a fucking room instead of being weird.
Believe me, the last thing I want to
And
spend my night
sleeping.
doing is staring at you snoring in the
I
corner.
don't believe you.
Zella's
This is getting out of hand. I just want to get your cookies back. I just point at Letter and I go back to Chuck.
So, hey Icarus, you got anything to give me?
what, your cookies?
Maybe?
I'm gonna hold on to that one.
Icarus, are you really?
Do you?
You're gonna stand
Well,
on
you're
a
gonna-
principle. You're gonna stand on a principle that you already let go.
I mean,
Obviously,
do you really
you
want
were
to
s-
eat both of them?
Letter
at the
makes a
same
very
time?
good point. Trust me, I'm not going to eat them now.
Oh, okay, then here you go. I mean,
And how
sometimes
many
you're
do you
kind of
give
gloomy.
me?
He gives
I don't know
you
how many
two.
I have.
He has two. So now you have 5 cookies.
Okay, I put them in my pack. I figure it's probably better to do that in the evening sometime.
While on Chuck, I yell back, you might want to separate them. They might be fucking. I'm not 100% on anything, but you might want to put them in separate pockets. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you. All right.
Noted, thanks.
As you get back on Chuck, and Icarus says, "Oh, here you go." He looks, Chuck looks. He goes, "It was really easy to get those cookies, wasn't it?"
I fucking told you.
So do we continue going?
Yes, let's continue.
We're not.
I pass them
We're
over.
going
And
now.
As we continue going, I just want to note that I'm chilling with Zealous, and I'm still eating with some of these little wafers out of my bag.
Zealous, it slightly bothers you every time you see her hold one up. and
Yeah,
just- you're like, "Oh God, was that? No, that wasn't one of mine."
I keep patting my pocket. Nope, they're there.
Possibly fucking.
Oh, I'm
You're
not.
right.
I'm not going to take anything from you.
Oh, I know. I trust you, Letter. You've saved my life more times than I can count.
That's true. And why would I steal from you again?
Right. Why would you want to keep me ignorant?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Ignorance is bliss.
Okay, never mind.
So as
You missed
Cregan
the word.
begins to go forward on Chuck again,
Again.
and the caravan now can proceed with a much less guilty conscience, i.e., Lutter.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You guys wind your
My
way down
conscience
the
is completely
cart
clean now.
path to the river,
That was a confession, and for me.
and then you spend the day at a very slow pace, just tracing your way back to Daggerford. Not in a huge rush. These ingredients aren't going to spoil. Letter, watching from the carriage, you look at your party. You see Regan's fiery red beard blowing in the wind, and Icarus's white mane just, down his combed very stiffly down his shirt, and he's riding on the back of Sangzor, safely looking around, contented. Even Zealous looks really happy. You feel calm. The party keeps continuing down the river.
Now
And
I'm
just as the
suspicious
sun
of
starts to go
Cloud.
down, you see the lights of Daggerford in the distance. You take a moment to rest up. About, I'd say maybe 2 miles away. Just a hop, skip, and a jump, really, for you guys. Krangor, you land with the party, and guys circle up for just a couple of minutes, take a rest, short rest, if you will, and tuck in your some of the leftover food that basically it's old pancakes that were sent with you.
When I land,
Mhm.
I just look at Cregan. So what you have to give Zealous?
Give them cookies.
We talking about?
What cookies? I don't have anything. You gave him the cookies. Right?
You
Oh,
gave something
that
back to
was me.
Zealous, and I heard you shouting something about cookies.
It was about the pancake.
Roll me a deception check.
Shit.
Roll me an insight check.
We got a +7.
Oh! Oh!
GG's. I say, okay.
I don't think you
He
would
turned-
believe him, Krangor. I think you'd be like, whatever.
He turns around, but I'm just fucking with you. What's his face? Icarus gave me one of his cookies, the memory things. Because I was trying to be a dick, I guess. And,
I guess.
then they multiplied, which is really fucking weird. I think it was letter, but they could be fucking. Those are the two options I have. So now I gave him his, but I don't know which one it is, because there's 3 of them now. Should be interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Could be very interesting. Thank you for telling me, Cregan. And I just sit down and tuck into some food.
Letter, is your party, like, you've been kind of watching them all day, really soaking in the fact that, like, you guys have been through so much,
Mhm.
and you're still here, and you're having, like, it's almost surreal how much there isn't the world on the line right now, like there has been for the last few months.
True.
I mean, there was just casually Trask somewhere in the material plane.
There's not.
Trying to set a scene, Kragor. But there's always a
Oopsies.
Taras somewhere, or a mad wizard, or
It's
they're
fine.
just not trying to actively kill you at the moment.
I think Glitters would just be sitting there trying her best to appreciate everything about that moment, because she really values those little ones. Like, she still can think back of, like, Elminor making potion and learning to make potions with Benedict, and and Branch being so small at the time and, like, sitting in his beard, and just all these little things, watching Cregan go off with the what was the vine blight or the needle blight, the oversized one the first
what-
time.
What's his name?
Tony,
Dave.
Steve, Dave, Todd, Jim, Sam, Frank.
So just kind of reflecting on all these little fun moments of watching them become more than what they were.
You harken back to a time when, years ago, you happened to come aboard your ship, work your way up to the top, become captain, and finding your own crew. Much in the same way you kind of found this crew. Happenstance, and helping them, and always being a source of reliability and true direction. It's the second time you've done this, and as you remember that, your crew's in that town somewhere down there, maybe.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get
Mhm.
back in time.
You begin to remember their names. Not that you ever forgot, but it's in the forefront of your mind as you finish your pancake and wipe the crumbs off of your shirt. Poncho, excuse me. I assume you still have the poncho on. That's just
Oh
going to
yeah,
be you
yeah,
now.
yeah.
If you're going to eat, you got poncho.
Yeah.
Poncho chiff. Handkerchief? I don't know. That was a bad joke. Sorry. Way to kill the mood, Cloud. Do, 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 do. Letter, there's a small, like that river that is right by Daggerford, the Shining River.
Mm-hmm.
You see a dinghy, and it looks familiar. It's looks like it's the one that your crew uses to go aboard when the waters are too shallow for your actual ship to make port.
Okay.
And you get excited. You know that there's only one of your crew that will throw hands to go aground, because there's only room for him in the dinghy. An image comes to your mind of gray skin and tusks and a large trunk, and two fists always holding flagons of ale. And you bet he's in town.
I kind of try to rush everybody so that we can make it on time. I don't want us to miss dropping off our stuff with Kaga, and I don't want to miss seeing the crew.
So everybody,
I mean, if you went fast, I'll give you fast.
Krangor, you have to fly lower than normal just to get in that radius. It can be done fairly easily. There's really not like trees and shit in the way.
Yep.
And you clear that last 2 miles in about 5 minutes. Turn behind you, Krieg, you kind of like amazed that the dust cloud you guys have kicked up on the road just beat feeding across the fucking path. You're like, damn, Skippy, look at that shit. I fucking made all that happen.
Boom.
Letter, you're like almost hopping with excitement as you enter the city, and you and the party rush back to the Shining River Tavern, leaving the Chuck and Sangzor and the carriage with the stable boys on the outskirts of town. And are you going to do anything before you go back to the tavern? I should have asked.
I don't think I have anything else to do. Did anybody else have anything they need to do before we go to the tavern?
Nope.
Oh, no, but before we leave town, I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping, possibly.
Okay.
I nudge Lutter.
Understood. Understood.
My sugar mama.
When you run a cartel.
Run a cartel. What can I put? Okay, I didn't want that one. I'll just have to make a new one. 1 second. I have it here already, so it's just. There we go. You enter the tavern part of the restaurant. So there's like a very nice bar with like a wine rack and bottles and various decanters and various colored amber liquids, and food comes out of the kitchen smelling wonderfully once again. And then there's just the back part of the restaurant, which is more of a bar and grill, if you will. And there's patrons all around, much less refined, but not quite like, crap, like, rough and tumble, ruffian type people. These are like common folk, salt of the earth. And Lutter, you rush into the Shining River Tavern. Looking around, you don't see who you're looking for. So you find the area out back, and immediately this guy jumps out at you.
I get so excited and I like, hop up and on his shoulder and I hug his head.
Captain! How
Hey,
are you doing? Oh, it's been a long time since these old eyes have seen you. Where have you been?
adventuring. How are you?
Well, up to no good as usual. Having a couple of drinks. You still got that Dragonborn with you?
Yes, of course. He's a little
How
different
is
though
Grangor?
now.
Oh?
Yeah, he's more polished up, I'd say.
Polished. He was awfully shiny to begin with. And true to form, he is double fisting 2 humongous flagons of ale.
Did you see his
And just
name, Jinja?
taking a sip out of one and the other. I mean, it's basically self-imposed Edward 40 hands. Oh, Captain, we were hoping we'd run into you. You gonna come back to the ship?
Maybe. I got your guys' message that we were supposed to meet you, so yeah. We have some stuff we have to return here at the restaurant. And then how have you guys been?
Busy. We've been running errands basically for the local magistrate. She's a duchess of Daggerford.
Mm-hmm.
Good work. Keeps us on the right side of things, and it's a good premise in case you have to go do something not on the right side of things. Duty calls. But for the meantime, it's always good to have honest work than dishonest work,
Fair enough.
as you always said.
Mm-hmm. Well-
The rest of you would see this bunny and this loxodon that is easily 8.5, 9 feet tall. Huge frame. Dressed much akin to how he is in the picture. Gold and bangles, arm bracelets. You would notice that his gray skin is a bit cracked. It's old. He's a very old loxodon. He's been around for a while. Plus the salt water, I'm sure, doesn't help. What you do notice, also in his left ear, there are hoops of earrings all along the side of it, and he has a band wrapped around his trunk that's like gold and has emeralds on it. Very, very, very shiny. And Lutter hops on the table, I assume, to talk to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you see this Loxodon go out to like hug her and then remember himself. He's like, oh, and he just stands there. Do you guys approach, or are you just gonna? What are you guys doing?
I approach.
I'm gonna let her have her moment.
Yeah, I'll be standing back.
Yeah.
Same. Standing back.
Captain,
Yes.
I mean, I know you said he polished up, but you didn't tell me he changed the color of the metal he was made of.
Yeah, I know. I thought it would be funny.
Krangor?
Jinja, how you doing?
Oh my god. Who would have thought? He thought, to be fair, I get some money. We thought you'd be dead.
Fair. I don't normally go off the boat.
No, that's the weird 3 years, I think. 2 years? Three? They say an elephant never forgets, but I mean, been around for 90 years. Don't remember much anymore. Like 2 or 3 years you didn't get off the boat.
That sounds about right.
I see you've kept the captain in good working order.
Got to. Somebody's got to.
Oh, well, we were.
Well, she could do it herself, but
It's always good to have a second set of eyes watching your back. Well, I know. I know Mordred will be happy to see you. Been rough out for without a doctor around, and the men have had to make do with bandages and herbs, if you can believe it. Oh, well, come have a drink. Let's have a drink, or
Yeah.
two more, and he
And then-
drains both glasses.
As he goes to drink, I kind of wave for the other guys to come in, and this is a member of my crew. This is Jinja. This is
Greeting, guys.
Cregan, Zealous, and
Jinja.
Icarus.
Hey.
Jinja,
Okay.
Two Tusk Christopher. Nice to meet y'all. I'm the what was he? Gunner. First class. First member of the Harriers under Captain Letter here. If you need something blown up, master of explosives.
Explosives?
Explosives. All
Impressive.
manners.
Weird.
And don't tell anybody, but
Captain
been known to
Letter
have a
lets
drink
her
or two.
Jinja have explosives. How come I can't have
That
explosives?
kind of guy.
That's all I hear.
Well, then sit down and let's have a drink.
Let's go.
Come on. I've been seeing you guys in months, Captain. Do you have time for a drink? You're always busy.
That's true. I let me go drop off the items that we have to with the chef, and then I'll be right back out. Okay?
Fair enough, Captain. I'll keep them in good company. I'll
You are not.
tell you a story or
You're
two if
doing
you
it.
want to hear one.
Nick.
Yeah, I'll fucking hear one.
And Letter, as you get up and walk to the kitchen,
I think Icarus had the bag of items, so I'll take that from him.
roll me a
Right.
sleight of hand check.
I was just gonna hand it to her.
No, you know.
no.
Well, you know I'm gonna do Damn it, dummy.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. So, Gummy, first off, you've never seen a Loxodon before. They are not native to Faerun. You are just amazed at the size of this thing. And while you're looking up and trying to where does its trunk go? A little white furry hand just reaches into your pack and just relieves you of the possession of the bag of ingredients.
And as he goes to reach over to hand them to me, I just hold them up already, like 5 feet away. I got him. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Did she do that?
Wait.
Jinja reaches down and pats you on the shoulder. She does that all the time. She's really sneaky when she wants to be.
I'm gonna take out the tankard of endless ale and just put it on the table. Jinja, see
Nah?
if you can drain this.
Oh, never met a tankard I couldn't drain. What's in it?
Ale.
I'm never gonna get that time you
That's
filled
it.
one with castor oil and fed it to me. That was not funny.
We've
Ale.
made poor choices in the past.
Oh, more than our fair share. Usually not alone though. And he grabs the tankard and tips it. And he's like, "Oh, that was good." Oh, tips it back again. You fucking with me?
It's endless.
What a wonderful gift. Can I borrow it?
I keep it.
Oh, hell yeah. And so he now has a regular tankard of ale and then the endless one. He's just I don't even need this one anymore.
Just drain that one and then pour the other tankard into that one.
But what's the point? It's all in here. What am I going to do with this hand now?
This is what I'm saying. You have your empty cup. You pour from the endless tankard and fill it.
Brilliant. And so, as he's between drinks, let me tell you about the time the captain got us out of this scrape with these Numenorian pirates. So there we were. Holes throughout the entire deck of the boat. Cannon fire going off all around us, and the captain hanging onto the wheels, trying to wend our way through this volley of endless seeming mortar shells, and it was I thought it was the end of us. And then she said to me, double pack those cannons. I'm going to angle us, and when I give the sign, you're going to shoot. And Krangor, as he's weaving this tale, you're going to remember that it was a small seaside outpost that you guys were trying to make port in because one of your crew members was sick and needed medicine, and they fired a volley of cannon fire on accident at you. But he's ramping it up, and the one went right by the captain's head. She ducked out of the way. She did that rabbit hop thing she does. It was incredible. And she like jumped on the cannon, jumped up into the mizzen mast, repaired the sail on her way down, and then landed on her feet, ready to fight. It was incredible. What do you think of that? Have you guys done anything that cool? That's our captain.
It sounds like Letter, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
While he's regaling them with other tall tales of your adventures. So you poked a kraken in the eye? Yeah, absolutely. Poked her right in the eye. Letter, you go back into the kitchen. And you see Chef Kaga. He says, "Oh, you're back. Oh, he's good. Did you get the ingredient? How's Halro?
He's back, and he's okay.
Back?
When we had gotten to his place, he had, I guess the first group of adventurers that you sent went to attack some friends of his, and they killed him. We managed to bring him back.
They killed. Oh, stupid rat bastard sons. I owe him big. That was my fault. Should have hired better adventurers. Should have hired you guys. Waited. And this is why I cook. This Kaga. This is why you cook. This is why you don't do other things. You just cook the food. Do you have the ingredients?
I do, and I hand them over. But as I go to hand them over, I see just as much as what our task was done with discretion. I'm going to ask for discretion in return. If you ever to have a problem with him again, make sure you understand that there are creatures that have fire that live with him, different kinds of things. So for some people it could be scary, and that they should talk first and not attack first. They could have killed children, and that's not okay.
That's fair. I will practice discretion in the future.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad that nobody got hurt. Except for, unfortunately, Halro, which it looks like you fixed that as well.
Yes. I think they're going to be okay.
Well, thank you. That's more than I even asked for. Now time for payment. You guys sitting out in the front?
Mhm.
I'll send your food out.
I appreciate
One dish of stumble noodles coming right up. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dishes of stumble noodles coming right up. And he begins to grate the cheese that you brought into a stock pan and pour milk and begin to make a sauce. And then taking the flour and the mustard seeds that you had brought, he's going to grind them into a powder and mix it in with the flour and start making a dough, rolling out noodles.
Could I ask possibly one more favor of you, Chef Kaga?
Well, one more time, please. You broke up.
Oh, could I ask one more favor of you, Chef Kaga?
Yes, sure. If it's within my power, absolutely.
Could you perhaps write me your recipe for your soup of luck?
Oh, my soup of luck.
I'll pay handsomely for it.
Do, 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 do. Okay, 1 second. Of course I can do that. Just on paper is fine.
Yeah.
Where, oh, where? And as he prepares your meal, he is going to take about 5 or 10 minutes to do that. You're going to make your way back to your table. Letter, you make your way back to the table, and you see that Two Tusk is literally standing over the table and telling a story of how you escaped mermaids, and then you basically retrieved one for her father asked you to go and retrieve her because she was in danger. She was off doing some foolish thing like pursuing a prince and grew legs and fucking lost her voice in the process. And she needed to be returned to the Sea Kingdom. And so he's miming she can't talk. This is me not talking. And beautiful, beautiful mermaid. I forget her name, but she's from the land of Isni. And this is very, very,
Was
very
it Teriel? No, she wasn't in the book either. What? I can't quite remember her name.
Me either. But the point was the captain found her and brought her back home, and all was right with the kingdom. And there's food. You guys, did you order food, Captain?
Oh, we went on a quest, and yeah, we get fed.
I mean, that's great payment, but I mean,
It was kind of extreme grocery shopping. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it was you involved, then I'd have to say that it couldn't be normal. That's kind of like using a cannon to open a door.
Fair.
Or a barbarian, am I right? And he pokes you in the side, Cregan.
I don't like doors.
Just shoot him first. So you shoot the door, and whatever's on the other side of the door usually gets shot too.
As I sit down.
What is this shooting you speak of?
He lifts up his shirt tail, and there's a musket, or not musket, a big fucking musket.
Blunderbuss?
Blunderbuss in his pocket, or in his waistband, with one of these. It's a hand cannon.
A what?
He leans down and goes, all things explosive.
Yeah, all things explosive. Hey, Gidget, did you tell him about your garden incident?
We don't... Gab,
Captain's asked for
it
it.
was my first time. I was trying something new. And did you guys know
it's
that?
fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Let's just say there was.
No, Captain, you're right. I should highlight my failures as well as my successes.
Tell it.
Did y'all know when gunpowder gets wet, it gets really volatile? So there I was, and I was thinking, hey, the saltpeter in the gunpowder might be really good for the Queen of Aventier's roses. So I went and sprinkled through a bunch of that, and I blew the whole fucking thing up.
Sounds like you were framed.
I did pose the argument, but the captain, she grabbed me by the ear and made me tell the truth. I tried to deny it. I don't know what happened. I can't be accountable for everything. And to be fair, it was their fault for putting water in their roses anyway. How am I supposed to know? It was totally my fault. He just sits down, sips on his endless tankard of ale that he has. Thanks, Captain, for reminding me to be humble.
I'm sorry. I was just making sure to put a tally for myself right now.
A tally for yourself?
He got me. I got him back.
Wait, so you're actually a pirate captain? Because I kind of assumed that was just a story this whole time.
Pirate captain? Of course she's a pirate captain. We are men of nautical endeavors that may or may
Oh,
not
yes.
approach upon legal ramifications.
Sailors.
Sailors.
Where does he tap?
His trunk.
On the tip of it?
I don't have a trunk. Oh, I mean, not that one. But
Hey,
God.
I had to. Now I feel gross. Thanks, guys. He just taps his trunk. Letter, I put the recipe for stumble noodles in the Discord chat.
Oh, okay.
And as he sits down and sheepishly drinks his ale, five plates come out on two waiters, and they lay them in front of you, and it's this concoction of pasta and this stringy cheesy sauce with these toasted breadcrumbs on top. It looks amazing. Smells even better. Compliments from the chef, they say to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they plunk down another couple tankards of ale, looking at poor Ginger over there drinking his one flagon of ale. And you guys tuck in if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Feverishly.
Keeping an eye out to make sure nothing gets thrown at me.
you can't throw noodles, they're not aerodynamic.
Gonna make Zealous paranoid of food.
You did throw up from it once. That is fair.
I casually create food and water, Cregan a stack of 45 pounds worth of pancakes.
I fall out of my chair from the sudden amount of weight from all the pancakes. What the fuck?
Ginger
And I
sheepishly
will roll a
reaches over
sleight
and-
of hand to like hide it.
I mean, how are you gonna hide 45 pounds of pancakes, bro? I mean, I'm down with
Me
it. But how you gonna do
casting it.
Oh, yeah, you roll me a sleight of hand for that.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well.
You created food in a restaurant?
I'm bad.
No, so you do it under the table. Your hand movements. Is there a verbal component to the spell?
Yes, I whisper it.
You whisper it.
I whisper it.
I have fucking wolf ears.
Yeah, but with the cacophony of the restaurant and all the people, I mean, this is the common area. There's drinking being done. We're there. Some of these guys aren't drinking; they're drinking.
All right.
They're
Fair.
working.
Let's look at Cregan. Did you bring pancakes with you from the farm?
I lift my head up over the table as a pancake slides off of it.
Does it look like I brought these pancakes? They
Yeah,
just magically
It
appeared.
does.
Wonder if they're magically delicious.
Wasn't me.
I
Oh, no.
literally just shake my head, kind of giggling and looking down at the terrible display of Cragor trying to pull a practical joke, which is I see him like oh, what was it? What's the dude from New Girl who always pranks too hard or too far?
Winston.
Winston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Winston right now.
I'm a prank master. I love pranks.
Oh, he's too much. Or
What did he
Too
put
little.
in the fucking air conditioning vents, Mandy? Was it a
A
badger?
A
It was a
badger.
badger.
Wow.
badger.
I haven't seen that one.
I think it's the first season.
I messed up. I messed
It's
up.
beyond us now. It's loose.
Best of thing. As the 45 pounds of pancakes, and I'm just going to say a pancake weighs a fucking pound. They're big pancakes, but it's 45 of them. And where are they landing at, Krangor? You're the one casting the spell.
They all just plop on his head and then onto his lap. Just one after the other, just pop, 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 pop.
So you're kind of being like very lightly bitch slapped by flapjack after flapjack after flapjack. And you peeking up from his tankard, you hear as he trumpets. Jinja lets loose this guffaw that is louder than anything in the room. You feel like you want to turn your mic level down, but you can't. He's just always louder. You know
Really
this.
hitting home here, guys.
He's one shot. Oh wait.
How's he paying for that beer? Did he lose his wallet?
No. He has a coin purse. Oh.
Yep. That happened.
That was there. No, he didn't lose his wallet. Well, Captain, as you tuck in, let me give you a little bit of abreast of what's going on with us. We're doing a bit of trading between Daggerford and the Moonshay Isles, just south west of the coast here, and some good trade. To be fair, the Jolly Roger really isn't a merchant ship per se, but 80 tons of cargo here, 80 tons of cargo there. We make a good amount of money. There was a letter that I had to deliver to the Duchess here in Daggerford, Duchess Morwyn Daggerford. Think you guys might have met once or twice in our dealings, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
King Darryd Kendrick of the Moonshay Isles gave me a letter, sealed, of course. I couldn't open it without breaking the seal, and so therefore I didn't. I tried, but didn't. Secret, and only she can open it. And then she said that when my captain shows up to bring her to her. So I don't imagine that the Duchess is holding audience at this exact moment. So I think we have the evening to ourselves. But doesn't sound good. King Darryd did not look exceptionally in high spirits when we left last time. That look that royalty has, like when they think their problems are so big, but really not that bad, but they're huge to them. He had that look.
Fair enough. Well, let me chat with the rest of the guys and see if what the plan is, if we're wanting to follow this path and go see what we need to do here. Yes, no, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever you say, Captain. I'm gonna go settle my tab, and be thankful for that's the last tab I'll ever have. Thanks, Crankor, holding up his tankard. You're a lot nicer than you look.
Hey,
That's
Gotta-
the dragon part. Adds a
this is-
resting bitch face,
It's a resting dragon face. I got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's okay. He turns around a little too quickly and smacks himself with his trunk in his face. And he heads off. While you guys are talking, I need to give you the magical boon that you get for eating the stumble noodles and completing the quest. So talk amongst yourselves.
Should we do this? I guess we're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Or am I about to become a pirate?
I mean,
I think it takes a little bit more than that to. Sure, you can be a pirate, of course.
I pat him on the back. You're the
Awesome.
meanest pirate ever, buddy.
Are you ruthless? Can you be mean?
Letter, he's just depressed.
Yeah, we take those two.
That's true.
You should have let the demon in. I could have been like. They
Well,
could have
you
called
quit
me.
acting like that demon was anything. Stop it. I was more. I think we were all in general more afraid of the zombie children. To be fair.
Yeah.
That was the blue.
Well, I wasn't there, so I have no idea. Or at least I wasn't conscious.
Isn't that a kid that you hit in the face?
He was the one you almost
Shut
killed.
up.
Oh
the
no,
kid.
yeah, I'm talking about the demon. I was unconscious.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. So,
So was it.
yeah.
is in all this.
It's not funny at all.
It's so vicious. Rawr.